that has 3 cars. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I bought a I bought an $8,000 car. I pay $15,000 a month, or $1,500 a month on it, and it's a 36 month lease. You know,
The future is just not there.
152K in bad debt. That's a lot of money at 25, bro. Like, you got to be like, that's impressive. I'm gonna be real. I think that's impressive that you racked up that much. That's like a high score. Really? Like, that's impressive, man. Holy.
Yeah, I don't know. I keep thinking about the worst case scenario.
What, bankruptcy?
Or kill yourself?
Yeah.
Comlink active.
Well, that'd be a good idea. You do that right away, because that way you put it on.
Ready for battle.
Do it again. You gotta always be cheating, man. You gotta always be cheating. Yeah, be cheating. Not
Reading you loud and clear. Fleet created.
Absolutely, yeah. Like, the thing is that this is
Comlink online.
Is it fucks over these, like, oh, I'm gonna do the good thing and I'm gonna do the right way. Bro. Like, you think the people
Need
that wrote the rules are doing
repairs?
that? You fuck no, man. And whenever you're in a circus, you better act like a clown. Like, you absolutely need to do that. Run up the money, spend the fucking
Fleet created.
spend the fucking money, write it off, say you're not gonna pay it. They send it to a debt collection agency. Then they can't legally garnish your wages anymore, depending on the state that you live in.
Yes,
Then
I don't
eventually
have
the
all
debt
day.
collection agency
Control
reports it to
group
the
created.
IRS as income for
Control
you,
group
and
created.
then that year,
Control
you just
group
don't make any money,
created.
so you don't have to
I
pay
am
taxes
listening,
on
my
that
friend.
money. You
I
get a
will take
deferral
it
for
under
your taxes,
advisement.
and then you
Set
get
a course.
fucking, what do
Ready
you call it,
for
forgiven by
battle.
the government.
I am
Like, you have
listening,
to
my
be
friend.
cheating all
Fleet
the time.
deployment
Like,
acknowledged.
always be cheating, man. ABC, always be like,
Coming
doing
about.
whatever you
Standing
can
by.
to get the money, because if you're not doing that, somebody else is going to do that. It's more common than you think. 10 people have over 100K in student loan debt. Yeah, I know a
Comlink
friend that has that.
online.
Yeah, Trump went bankrupt 4
Yes,
times.
Commander,
Yeah, of course
at
you have to do
once.
that. Yeah,
Standing
you
by.
have to be
Set a
always
course.
be cheating, man. That's it. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Well, it's like you want to take out one credit card and then pay off another credit card, and then just stop answering phone calls from both of them, but then make it to where, like, the amount is not high enough to where they try to seek legal repudiation, legal, like, proceedings from you. So you want to balance out, like, scam like 5 people for 10K rather than like 1 person for 50K. And then that way they can probably just write your debt off rather than, like, so then that's why you take out the extra credit cards and you do that as well. And then you have, let's see, what's some other things you gotta do? Stop with the how to. Yeah, there's just a lot. Debtors hate this guy. Well, you just have to do. Student loan should be tax deductible. Well, all I'm six cards, rotation 5K. Exactly. Yeah. And not financial advice. No, this is not financial advice. And Warren Buffett said the top 100 companies paid their taxes. No American would ever have to pay again. Yeah, but it's like people don't understand. It sounds easier to just get a job. Nah, bro, it's actually super easy to do this. Like, yeah, it's super, super easy. Always be cheating. Yeah, always be cheating. Do whatever you can to, like, save money. Like, there would be other things that I would suggest, but, like, that probably would, like, legitimately get me in trouble. But yeah, like, regularly take things, like, pay things off in, like, an amount. Like, pay things on, like, a payment plan, and then damage the product to where they can't get it back from you, and then stop paying for it, and that way you keep it. And, like, they probably won't press charges unless it's really expensive. So then you only do it with cheap things, right? You always, like, bro, always be cheating, man. Always.
To go through at 25, but
Especially with my card.
Because, like, she's crying. She doesn't get it. She doesn't understand it.
What's kind of stopping me from going that route?
Base jump
Because-
on my mark.
152,000.
That's a car loan for $16,000. This girl is stupid with money. She's stupid. Like, you $16,000 for a car loan? Why you need to buy a car for $16,000? That's nuts. Like, that's too much for a car. Yeah, that's way too much for a car, man. Average car price is $46K. Yeah, it's an average, right? I'm talking about, like, bro.
Commerce upgrade
if
complete.
you have no fucking money and you're 25, you are below average. Quit buying a car for and this is, by the way, this is the amount of money that's left. That's not counting down payment, money that's already been paid on this car. This could be like a $40,000 car. What are you doing? Yeah, drive a beater. Yeah, what are you doing? You being an idiot. My car's $3K paid up front.
What now, Commander?
To be fair, like, used cars have gone up a lot in price recently, right? Like, I don't know if they've started going back down again, but I probably not because of inflation, right?
Oh, $152,000. $152,027
Damn.
in bad debt.
Yeah.
That is a number that just shouldn't even be considered as a number for someone in your age. That's like you have
Mining upgrade complete.
a mortgage or something.
Yeah, $125,000 of debt at the age of 25. You might as well go ahead.
That's I mean, I'm gonna be real. Like, I think that you know who's at fault? You know who fucked up here? She 25. She fucked up, number one. Number two is the schools. How much you want to bet that she probably not that good at math? That she don't understand what percentages are and shit like that, right? It's the education system. Yeah, the parents also, nah. It's the school's job to teach the kids. Yeah, of course it's the parents too. But like,
Scouts have found a
guarantee you,
colonizable
like,
planet.
she's probably like, what's 8% of 100? And this would be a problem.
Give the order. Attack!
You know, like, what is compounding interest? This would be a problem. 17% of $80,000. This would be a problem.
Got a job for me?
You see what I'm saying?
Let him have it.
And file for bankruptcy. At least she's single with no kids. This is probably the best time to do it. Two of my buddies live together in their early 20s. And when I say buddies, I mean guys that I've known since I was 14 years old.
Right.
There's only 4 of these people on the planet. I don't use the word friend as just a word to say.
Military
But anyway,
research
my two buddies
complete.
were living together, and I remember
Mining
this
upgrade
because every time
complete.
I would come back home
What
from
now?
college, they would have a new gadget. They were buying like electric skateboards. They were buying motorcycles. They were buying
Our
cars.
fleet is under attack.
They didn't even really
Give
need.
the order.
And it got to the point where
I
they
won't
were
let you
working
down.
40 hours
Standing
a week
by.
and could hardly afford to eat
Set a course.
because all the money they were dishing out
Good
was
day,
because the
Commander.
interest rates were high and they were
They
just
got to default on the money. You got to declare bankruptcy. You got to, like, bro, because then it's like if you're living with one guy, like, really, the cooldown is like 3.5 years. You have one guy buy all the stuff for one period of time, then you buy all the stuff the next time, and that like you leapfrog. See, you got to be thinking about this a lot. Yeah, it's the cooldown. Yeah, exactly. Can't default on school loans.
Comlink
Yeah, I know.
online.
Like, school loans. So like the way that you have to get around that is by not making money. Like, you basically have to assume that they're going to eventually forgive the student loans, and so then you never pay down the principal, and they can't garnish your wages until like you make a surprisingly large amount of money. So then you have to figure out other ways that you can invest your money into things that you can monetize or
Give the order.
do
Attack!
without allowing it to go above the threshold for wage
Civilian
garnishing.
research complete.
That's what you have to do. Well, like over 400K? Yeah, exactly. Like,
Got a
that's-
job for
you-
me?
You figure
won't
out,
let
like,
you
different
down.
ways that you can do that. Military? No, anything you can, man. Become a server making tips? Yeah.
trying to pay back these people so that they wouldn't get their stuff repossessed. Eventually, some of their stuff got repossessed.
Yeah.
and
What
I remember
now?
They had a moment of clarity where they realized the only
Target
reason we feel
acquired.
like we're slaves
Firing
and the
now.
only reason we're in such a scarcity mindset all the time is
Yeah.
because we've made so much debt. We've built up so much debt from buying shit that we don't even need.
Ready
So they
for
started
battle.
working 60 hours a week, and at this time we're in our early
Jesus.
20s. So these jobs
Standing
are
by.
not good jobs. They're just
Yeah,
putting in
sucks.
just grind hours, just grunting it out. 60 hours a week, paying off debt for about a year and a half straight. So this is got to the point where they didn't have any debt anymore. Fast forward to today, they're completely out and they
Give
don't
the
wanna
order.
go back into debt. They saved their money. They both make about $100,000 a year. One of my buddies just
Firing
called me a couple
authorities.
days ago and
Got
said
a
he
job
makes
for me?
20 he just
Yes,
got
sir.
a $20,000 raise on his salary.
That's a lot. God damn, that's a lot of fucking money. I did that for my student in 2 years. Yeah, that's a fuck.
And the
I'll
other
do my
buddy
best.
owns a pharmacy, is a partial owner in a pharmacy
Yes, sir.
in Kenya, so they're both doing pretty well.
Kenya,
and it's
what the
because
fuck?
once they got out of that scarcity mindset, because they
Yeah.
actually got
I
to
won't
keep
let
the
you
money
down.
that they were making because they weren't.
I
I'll
think
do
also,
my
like, that's
best.
just what happens whenever you're young, right? Is like whenever you're young, you don't have a lot of skills or like experience or anything like that. So like obviously you're gonna be dumb.
Let him have it.
buying shit they don't need.
Yeah.
It gave a lot of clarity, and they could actually make decisions with a rational mind instead of
Right.
just living in a scarcity mindset their entire lives. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I don't know if the economy is ever going to get any better, but the best thing you can do from my experience is to live way below your means and
Yep.
never go into debt, especially for something you don't need.
And that's a fact.
Yeah, there's so many people, bro. Like, people go crazy with spending money. Like, what's sad about it to me is that there's so many young people that feel like they need to buy all this expensive
Ready
shit,
for battle.
and they do that, and then they ruin
Reading
their
you
life.
loud and clear.
That's what it is. I'll link y'all the video. This is a good video. He write about pretty much everything. I'm gonna be honest. I think so. Like, yo, any young person is a paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, exactly. Like, well, it's because people try so hard to spend money or
Give
to,
the
like,
order.
look good or whatever, and
I'm on it.
it ends up ruining their life.
Got
I
a
think
job
that's
for
really
me?
What the problem is?
Attack!
Yeah, buying shit you don't need. Yeah, exactly. Like buying shit you don't
Scouts
need.
have found a colonizable planet.
Yeah, exactly.
Give the order.
Of course it is. You put medical debt on a credit card. Medical debt doesn't have interest. Well, with medical debt, what you want to do is you want to say that you're going to pay it
I
in
am
cash.
listening, my friend.
So they have a lower, because like they'll give you a lower amount, and then
Ready
tell them
for
that you're
battle.
going to do it in payment plans, and then you only pay a small amount of it,
What
and then
now?
you never make another payment.
I'm on it.
And they'll write it off immediately.
Reading you loud and clear.
My mom did that like tons of times, right? It's super, super easy. Yeah, it's a horrible fucking idea for that card. Yeah, never put it
What
on the
now?
card. Yeah. How does he know? Because,
Attack!
bro, like, it is what it is, right? I mean, you gotta, like, bro, ABC, always be cheating.
Commerce upgrade
Always
complete.
be cheating. You have to. That's the thing. And it's like, you can be like, oh, well, that's not. And by the way, guys, it's not good to do this. It's not good. It's bad to do this. About to get audited, bro. Like, actually, I have not been audited, but they,
Comlink online.
fuck, bro. Like,
Standing by.
oh, God.
Give the order.
I had to do a tax payment recently, and yeah, it's been it's not good. I mean, it's not something I'm gonna cry or complain about, right? But like, yeah, I had to do a tax payment recently. Well, now the oh no, yeah, it's
I won't let you down.
a lot.
Comlink
yeah, well, no,
online.
it's set up like it's a no the accountant. Like, I'll tell you this, right? Just the accountant.
Got
for
a
my
job
taxes
for
is
me?
$5,000 a year.
Yes, sir. Attack!
Like that's where we're at.
Civilian research complete.
And it's a lot. It's not bad. I don't know. The last one I had was like 500. Right? That's a firm price. Yeah,
Comlink
it's a lot.
online.
I'll be right back. Gotta read through the gotcha spends.
Good day,
Yeah,
Commander.
I'll be right back.
Give the order.
So this is
What
been a
now?
video a lot of people have wanted me to watch.
We
this
must
ever
teach
since
them
it came out.
respect.
I obviously there's been
Firing
a lot of
all
election
turrets.
stuff, and the
Target
big
acquired.
question,
Firing
why
now.
are men moving right?
Good day,
In
Commander.
my opinion, I think the answer to this is fucking obvious.
Hello everyone, and
Our
happy
fleet is
1
under
year
attack.
anniversary to my male loneliness epidemic video.
Ooh.
I'm happy to announce that since that video uploaded, the discourse has
Point
greatly
way to
improved.
next
People
conquest.
all around the world
We
are
must
taking
teach
that
them
more
respect.
seriously,
Well,
and
that's
Firing all
after
turrets.
Kamala lost.
Ready for
Yeah,
orders.
that's over.
Got
This
a
is-
job
this is
for
like
me?
A video from before
I
the
won't let you
election.
down.
Yeah, that's
Attack!
done.
the gender war has finally come to an end. Just kidding, everything has gotten
Shields are
worse and
down.
nobody has learned anything. From
Oh.
the witches on The View cackling about how men are useless.
Do we need men?
Go ahead.
This is the same
Deploying.
woman, by the way,
Good
that was
day,
upset
Commander.
The other day
Comlink
that men didn't vote
active.
for Kamala Harris.
I'll make
It
this
turns out,
short
in fact,
and
you did
sweet.
need men.
That's more like it.
Men are useless. I mean,
To women online saying they'd rather be stranded in the
Yeah, there it is. There it is, man. Well, that's what you get.
woods with a bear than a man.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
The bear. Bear. It seems that things have gotten
Good
more
day,
toxic
Commander.
than ever, and the gender
Reading you
divide
loud and clear.
I feel like that's one of those questions. It's like a
Go
retard
ahead.
indicator. Like
Transmission
if you think
received.
that, I
Comlink
automatically think that you're
active.
stupid. Like, it's not even that.
Good day,
like,
Commander.
it makes me mad. I just like, oh, okay. So
Deploying.
you just, yeah, you don't think about things.
Transmission
be
received.
any wider,
Mhm.
especially politically.
In 2008, 58% of young people leaned Democratic.
What now?
2012,
Vertigo
53%.
turrets.
And in the last two major election years,
Vertigo
that percentage
turrets.
held steady at 55%.
Good day, Commander.
But in 2023,
Reading you
that
loud
number
and
dipped
clear.
below 50% for the first time since 2005.
Give the order.
And you'll notice right here,
Attack!
they've started to lean more Republican. And that's partly
why.
because of one specific group, young men.
That's right.
Okay, I know I said I was going to focus on the gender war and not talk about politics for a while. However,
What now?
I found a loophole.
Attack!
Politics is talking about gender war. With this election being hailed by the media as the man versus woman election, according to any and all data coming out recently, men all around the world have shifted more right, and women have
Military
shifted more
research
left.
complete.
But women going
Big
more
surprise.
left was not the focus of this month's outrage. The outrage, of course, was about men.
A new
That's
colony
right,
has
we
been
got our
founded.
yearly, oh no, what is happening to men? Why are they moving to the right? Freak
Yep.
out. But unlike last year, this freak out isn't solely happening on the internet. No. It's also
Well, also another big difference about last year's freakout is that this year's
Commerce
freakout was
upgrade
codified
complete.
by an election.
Good day,
That's
Commander.
The big difference, I would say that's a real big fucking difference.
Comlink
in
online.
Washington, D.C.
There are only 46 days until Election Day, and the Harris
Yeah.
Walz campaign is struggling to appeal to a
We've
group of
got
voters
'em right
that
where we
could
want
determine
'em.
the outcome of the
Got a
election,
job
and
for
that is
me?
men.
Vertigo turrets. What now? I'm on it. Got a job for me?
Am I
I bet.
really gonna make a
Vertigo
video
turrets.
criticizing the Democratic
Target
Party
acquired.
days before the
Firing
election?
now.
Of course I am. Now, before you celebrate or grab your pitchforks, this is not a pro-Trump video. This is a
Okay, so it's a pro-Trump. See, the thing is that
Comlink
it's really
active.
funny how everybody who makes videos on the internet now
Comlink
has to preface
online.
this stuff, and you literally
Reading you
can't-
loud and clear.
Again, you can't
We've
reason a
got
person out
'em
of a
right
position
where
they
we
didn't
want
listen
'em.
themselves into. The people that believe this shit, they believe it. They're not believing it based off of like, oh,
I've got
I
a clean
evaluated the
shot.
facts and this
Commerce
is my
upgrade
conclusion.
complete.
No, they believe this because they're mad.
What
they're
now?
upset. That's the reason why.
do better.
Let him
No,
have
this
it.
is a
At all.
Mommy's not mad, she's
Yeah.
disappointed video. Actually, I lied. Mommy's pretty mad. In this video, I am going to be addressing the Democrats' so-called man problem, the recent discourse about men
Give the
being
order.
right, the
We
last-minute
must teach
pandering
them
the Democratic
respect.
Party is doing to get them back,
Oh,
Good
what
God.
they
day,
could be doing
Commander.
instead, and of course, going over some terrible opinions. Not my opinions. I have never had a bad opinion in my life.
Yes,
Except
same.
that one opinion. We don't talk about that one.
I got
opinion.
banned for.
In a world where it seems like everything men do and like is toxic, from eating meat to working out to
How
even
gym bro culture is harming young men. The pressure to get jacked is sparking a male mental health crisis and driving men into the arms of the far right. It's just like this kind of thinking is just, it's so stupid.
having a beard.
Why men's with beards are sexist. And you know what? You know what's really funny about this? Is I bet the reason why this
Hostile
got
forces
written is
have
just
arrived.
because of J.D.
Comlink
Vance.
online.
J.D. Vance has a beard, so beards are
Who needs
sexist.
air support?
It's just so, like, it's so fucking stupid.
Civilian
I can't
research
even believe
complete.
it. True, yes.
Oh wait, that reminds me. Before we get into this video, let's quickly give a shout out to today's video sponsor, Henson Shaving. If you've used a multi-blade razor, you're probably
Ready for
familiar
orders.
with this story. Irritation, razor
A
burns,
new
and
colony
maybe
has
even
been
gray
founded.
hair. Studies
Commerce
show
upgrade
two-thirds of men-
complete.
I used to
Additional
try to shave
credits
within 1
required.
minute. I would like speed run it, and I would take photos. Like if you search Asmongold shave,
Comlink
I would take
active.
photos to see how much that I would bleed.
Experience some
Got a
form of
job for me?
irritation after shaving.
Yep.
It's something they just
Vertigo
expect at this point.
turrets.
They deal with
Comlink
overpriced blades,
active.
irritated
I was actually
Start
gonna
making
show,
your dinner
like, how to
plans.
shave and get ready,
This
but then I
won't
didn't,
take
and then I
long.
realized I would, if I uploaded it, I would get banned to on YouTube because of gore.
and think that's just the way it has to be. Until now. Henson Shaving is on a mission to
Yeah.
improve shaving with real innovation and a focus on your skin's health.
Speedrun shaving.
Their
yeah.
razors are made with
Comlink
solid aluminum,
online.
making them not only durable,
Our
but
fleet is under
environmentally-
Does
attack.
Look like if Trump made razors.
Point
I think
there
that
to
they would
next
look like that.
conquest. Our shields are
friendly
down,
too.
Commander.
There's no
Solid
plastic
gold,
involved at
bigger
all,
than it
even
has
in the
to be.
packaging.
My
Blades are
robot
fully
stands
recyclable.
ready.
What really sets Henson apart is their engineering. With their Henson AL-13
Such
safety
an
razor
elegant
being manufactured
design.
in an aerospace machine shop that built parts for the International Space Station. This precision allows the blade to extend just 1/1000th of an inch beyond the shave plane, less than the thickness of a human hair. The razor prevents any bouncing or skipping, resulting in an irritation-free shave every time. Henson even partnered with a medical imaging startup, and results indicated that the Henson AL-13
What can I fix for you?
reduces razor burn in comparison to conventional
Yes,
multi-blade razors.
yes, of
See,
course.
I always thought that like if I shaved long enough,
Such an elegant
and
design.
the bleeding would stop.
Comlink
I invented
active.
this myself. And do you want to know what's really
Give
funny?
the order. Firing all
It
turrets.
worked. I never bleed now.
Reading you loud and clear.
Completely fine.
Switched to using Henson as my go-to
Yep.
razor brand.
Mining
shaves have been
upgrade
more silky and
complete.
Smoother than ever. No more burns or cuts, just a close shave that feels amazing. In other words, no more leg beard. The best part is, once you invest in a Henson razor,
heard that
it's a
phrase for
lifetime
like 10
purchase.
years.
The only thing you need to repurchase are the blades, which only cost 10 cents each. 10 cents. So once you own a Henson razor, you'll only be spending $3 to $5 a year on blades, compared to the ongoing cost of buying those expensive plastic cartridges.
Damn.
Henson store offers a variety of colors, so you can pick the razor that best fits your style. So head over to hensonshaving.com/shoe and use my special discount
Give the order.
SHOE at checkout to get
Start
100
making your
blades
dinner
for free
plans.
with your purchase
This
of a
won't
Henson
take
razor.
long.
Your skin and your
Reading you
environment
loud
will
and
thank you.
clear.
Big thank you to Henson
No, I'm not gonna do it.
I've got a clean shot.
for sponsoring
I've got a
this video,
clean
and
shot.
Thank you for not skipping the ad. You didn't skip the ad, right?
No, we're
And
not.
now let's get back
We
to the
don't.
video.
We don't need to do that.
If you are a regular
don't.
viewer
No,
to the
we
Shoe on
don't.
Head channel, first of all, I'm sorry.
Ready
Also, you know by
for
now,
battle.
I've been documenting the internet and society in general's growing and widely accepted hatred
What
of men.
now,
This has been
Commander?
happening for a very long time. And if you dare
Need
focus about it, you're
repairs?
called an incel or
Congenius.
depending on your gender. But seemingly,
Commanders
almost out
on
of nowhere,
deck.
there has been a change of heart.
Well, the reason why there's been a change of heart is because there's enough of them now. It's not like people became more understanding. It's just that people realized that they couldn't just hand wave it away. A very important component.
So, I think men are in crisis, actually, in this country. I think that plays out different ways. But I think we need to have a
Comlink
real
active.
conversation about that.
Commerce
Wow, that's
upgrade
interesting.
complete.
Mainstream media
Good
talking
day,
about this.
Commander.
I wonder why they care so much now.
Democrats fear Harris losing too many male voters to Trump.
Well, how about that?
Oh. Signs have been mounting that, for the first time in recent decades, Democrats may lose majority
Civilian
support
research
from young
complete.
men in 2024. The risk to Democrats is that this is not just a one-time fluke, but an indication of growing trouble with men in coming elections. Democrats
Yeah,
can celebrate
obviously.
the support they're getting
Easily
from young
done.
women, but they also
Standing
need to
by.
It's actually crazy if you can't see why Democrats don't get support from young guys.
What
just
now, Commander?
get another job. Get another one.
disaffection
Yep.
of young men seriously,
it's so
engage
obvious.
them
Yeah.
directly, and respond to the visions of manhood and masculinity that Donald Trump and JD Vance are offering.
Yep.
All right, Kamala, you got 2 weeks to reverse anti-male propaganda and resentment
Reading
fueled by
you
our
loud
government,
and
media,
clear.
institutions. How you gonna do it? Harris campaign creating space for white dudes. Oh.
I just
Moving
like,
out.
It's
Set a
just
course.
so-
Ready
it's like
for
even whenever
battle.
this is like their version of like reverse racism, where they're like, we actually want to bring in white guys, and it's like it just it's like, is this what it feels like to be patronized for being a minority? Like, is this what it's like? Like, cause I read that title and I'm like, well, you fucking loser. Like, what do you mean?
That's a great idea. I mean, a little too late, but I'm
Yeah.
glad you're finally doing to be honest about role in history. Oh. It's
Wait,
always a
what?
space to be honest.
Good day, Commander. What now, Commander?
Okay, so yeah, space for them to take accountability
Commerce
for
upgrade
things that they
complete.
didn't do. Right, okay. Sure, true.
About role in history. Oh. It's always a space for white men to talk about how much they suck.
What made...
Yeah, and so the idea that you're going to tell a 21-year-old guy that he isn't going to have opportunities and advantages and privileges because of something his grandfather did, this really isn't a
Who
very
needs air
good
support?
sell.
Coming about.
And putting any sort of original sin on people are going to lose their minds on this. They're going to hate it. Yeah, they're great.
Hostile forces have arrived.
Well, men used to have this advantage. Yeah, but I don't have it, so why am I getting punished? Okay, well, that's just the way it is. It's systematic. Well, where's the system? The only system I see is privileges and scholarships for women. Like, any young guy, like, college and getting a job, and especially an entry-level job, are the two main experiences that every young man
Commanders
under 30
on
has
deck.
probably gone through, one or the other, if not both. And in both of
We
those
must teach them
circumstances, there are
respect.
privileges
Ready
and
for battle.
opportunities
Phase
that are
jump
created for
on my
women
mark.
that are not
Comlink
available for men.
active. Military
You
research
can't tell
complete.
somebody
My
that they
robots
can't
stand
see
ready.
what's directly in front of
Such
them.
an elegant
When you
design.
see these opportunities
Need
put out
repairs?
for getting women into
Congenius.
STEM, and there's women that are getting invited in over somebody else who's a guy, or getting an extra privilege, or getting an internship at a company. Internships absolutely are meaningful. That's why people have them. Any guy that sees that is going to think that they're being discriminated against.
Yes,
And
of
do you wanna know
course.
why? It's because they are. When you categorize
What can
people
I
by a
fix
group
for you?
and you provide privileges to a certain part of that group and not the
Such
other
an
part,
elegant
you've just
design.
done a discrimination. Imagine that.
Start this group.
Our planet is under siege.
And I suspect some of it
My
has to do with
robots
the
stand
public.
ready.
Yeah, for far too long,
Congenius.
the left has essentially ceded white men to the MAGA right. There's large parts of the left who have gone out of their way to alienate white men over the last couple of years.
He's right.
And that's understandable in many ways. We decided that we wanted to create space for white men to be a part of electing Vice President Harris.
Comlink
The problem
active.
is that space
Reading you
is
loud and
that
clear.
The space is patronizing, and it feels like it's like tokenization. I wouldn't say it's like a minstrel or something like that, because I feel like that's so, like, it's so charged as a term, but it's almost like bringing out
active.
white people as like, see, look, they support us too. It's weird. Yeah, I think it's just like, it's unironically just weird. Everything about it is weird.
White Dudes for Harris organizer Ross Morales Roquito
So
said he
racist,
wanted
yeah.
to address what he called the elephant in the room.
Be their little
Our
whipping
fleet is
boy.
under attack.
Exactly, right? Yeah, and big surprise, men don't want to be talked down to.
Ross Morales Roquito said he wanted to address what he called the elephant in the room, criticism surrounding an event organized for white men given the country's history of
Comlink
racism.
active.
Nobody cares
Fleet
about
deployment
the history of
acknowledged.
racism. If you talk to any young guy, any young white guy, they don't give a fuck about slavery. They don't care
Battle
about any of this
stations.
stuff.
I'll
They want
hit 'em
alive
where it
them.
hurts.
They don't know
Move
anybody
it out.
who was alive
I've
then.
got a clean
It's
shot.
completely irrelevant
I've
to
got a
lived
clean
experience.
shot.
So
Civilian
if you
research
tell somebody,
complete.
yes, we're going to categorically discriminate against you and oppress you based off of something that you weren't a part of and nobody who is even alive was a part of, and probably you don't even know anyone who knew anyone that was a part of. Guess what? You're gonna get resentment. It's
Logistics
so
upgrade complete.
fucking
Our fleet is
obvious.
under
Why would
attack.
somebody care about something that happened 150 years ago when it's not happening now and it's affecting them in a negative way? It's not even close. Like, I don't even know what to say. How do you possibly think this is an effective strategy? It was beaten to death in school over and over. Yeah, so was you typing that. You're banned. Stop it. Stop spamming. You typed it 5 times.
A lot of people felt uncomfortable about the call, he said.
Quit it.
Throughout American history, when white men organized, it was often with pointy hats on. They can't even have their gay
Wait,
little...
what? A lot of times, a lot of people felt uncomfortable about the call, he said. Throughout American history, when white men organized, it was often with pointy hats on. Did you know that when white men organized, it was also to get rid of slavery and to stop the Nazis in World War II. Like, this is just like, it's so... It's such a disgusting, ridiculous thing to say. And as a white guy, I find this to be incredibly offensive. I do. I would never vote for a person that would talk about me like this. Absolutely. Why would I support somebody
Good day, Commander.
demonizes me
Easily
and talks
done.
down to me?
Planet
I
item
would never
complete.
do this, not in a million years.
Pointy hats on. They can't even have their gay little Zoom call where they circle jerk
Yep.
about hating themselves without their own movement going, yikes! A bunch of white males in one space? Seems kind of like the...
I've seen this. Seems like the KKK. Have you guys seen, like, I remember there was a recent article that was written, or like a statement made by like some games journalist. I think it was Jason Schreier, who he saw like a photo of a game studio.
Ready for battle.
Guys, and he was
Start
complaining
making
about,
your dinner
"I'm
plans.
sorry, but, like,
This
if you do
won't
that,
take long.
You're just... You're making everything worse.
KKK. Black people can have their little groups and that's fine, but if a bunch of white people get
Logistics
together,
upgrade complete.
well, that's just called bread tube. Never mind. White dudes for Harris. I mean, she's doing pretty bad with Latinos, too. What's next? Hombres con Harris?
The strength of the coalition.
So basically, men are leaving the Democratic Party in droves, and it's...
Democratic campaign initiatives to mobilize the Hispanic male vote.
Commanders on deck. An excellent plan. Civilian structure complete.
I don't know what to say about this kind of stuff. Like, this is so... It's just so patronizing and insulting. It's unbelievable. Oh my god. It's so racist. Yes, it's actually just racist. Like... hombres? They're not hombres, they're Americans. Like, it... It's unreal. I don't know what to say.
So basically, men are leaving the Democratic Party in droves, and it's not looking too good for the Democrats. So it wasn't long until everyone's favorite discourse hit Twitter again. If Kamala loses, which is very possible, there needs to be a real discussion about how Democrats speak to and reach young men. If Kamala loses. If she wins, there doesn't have to be discussion.
That's right.
We shouldn't change anything. Clearly, we're doing everything right.
Yes.
To be clear, I'm not saying we need to worry about women less or change
Civilian
any
research
positions.
complete.
I'm saying the polling around
Who needs air
is
support?
concerning, and if it turns out to be true, we need to have a discussion about how condescending we are coming off to a huge part of the electorate.
You want to know what's really funny? Is I bet this guy probably got a huge amount of hate for that comment. Because he's
Standing
completely
by.
right. If you condescend to people and you talk
Comm
down
link
to them, and you just
online.
act like they're bad, they're gonna act like they don't like you. It's a big surprise, right? I mean, what are we even talking about?
For the Homeworld.
Be clear,
This
I'm
shall
not saying
be
we have
our
to change
finest
anything. I'm
hour.
just wondering why
Fire
men
at
aren't
will.
voting for us. What? I am gonna regret posting
I'll make
so
short
hard.
work out
And
of
oh
them.
boy, did he. The
This shall
replies
be
were
our
insane
finest
to
hour.
say-
Fire at will.
What a surprise! What a surprise! Wow! Ooh! Who could have guessed?
The least. I must admit, I cringed reading most of this. I feel that one thing you didn't address is the systemic entitlement bestowed upon white men in the US. That sense of entitlement, that privilege they felt for eternity.
I
is
am
eroding.
listening, my friend.
What privilege is that?
We go now, yes?
If you go and you talk to a 21-year-old white guy now, what
Our planet is under
privileges are they
siege.
actively enjoying?
Planet item complete. Reading you loud and clear.
Where is
This shall be our finest hour.
I don't
Fire
know.
at
Where is-
will.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
For the
Stemming
Homeworld.
entitlement they have felt for eternity. They're like 22 years old. The f do you mean eternity? Who is this like?
Yeah, exactly. And again, if you look at the comment here, this is an older woman. Yeah. I'm sure that when you were growing up, things were worse. And that's bad. But if you take that and you fucking displace that trauma onto some new person, you can guarantee that they're going to be bad again.
Like 200-year-old man. So young men are snowflakes with hurt fifis because they're not the center of attention anymore. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Exactly. Yep. And Trump and Vance and Joe Rogan make them the center of attention, and then they win the elections. What a fucking surprise.
Civilian structure complete. Comlink online. Military research complete.
So are they horrible snowflakes who, or are they scary fascists that are gonna turn America into the Handmaid's Tale? Because they can't be both. You either care about the future, or you don't. You cannot simultaneously hand wave away men moving to fascism, but also fearmonger about it. Hi, man here. Maybe men just need to stop being absolute pieces of dog shit. It seems like the easiest thing to do.
This is
standing by.
Man. Do you know what's the most sad about this? It's like these
planet item complete. Mining
I
upgrade complete.
Think that the only reason guys make posts like this is to virtue signal to have girls think that they're good people. Like they're basically trying to sell themselves out in order to
for
like
the
have
Homeworld.
girls like them.
I'll make short work out of them
Basically it.
for
Yeah,
the
sure.
Homeworld.
They do it to attract lib girls. Yeah,
This
exactly.
shall be our finest hour.
Dude, right? I don't feel alienated or uncomfortable with democratic messaging because I'm not a complete wannabe fascist cheese dick incel loser who thinks he's the good guy.
To be fair, okay, just oh shit, my dad's calling. Hello? Hey, what's up?
Shields down.
Well, all right, I'm gonna put you on speaker. Go ahead.
Okay, I said before.
Reading you loud and clear. I'll make short work out of them. This shall be our finest hour. How? They're through our armor.
All this shit about.
We've been crippled. We're going down.
Talking shit about guys who are more masculine.
Yeah.
To use kind of in quotes there.